Ruin has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal of antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth. But we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
Hello everybody and welcome back to That Gaming Channel. My name is Tyler and today we are here with a game that only wants to hurt your feelings. We're here with Darkest Dungeon by Red Hook Studios. This game has been out for quite some time now. This is actually my second time picking it up. This game came out January 18th, 2018. However, it is still going strong today. We've still got DLC coming out for it. There's still plenty of people playing it. There's still plenty of time to jump in and have a good time yourself. You can pick it up on the Nintendo eShop right now for $24.99 USD. And I'll be playing it on Switch like I normally do with these games. However, this game is out on everything. You can get it on your PlayStation, your Xbox, your computer, I think even some Apple products maybe. But no matter what you're playing, I hope you give it a shot because I think it's a really fun game. However, it is extraordinarily difficult. For me at least, might be easier for you. Maybe I'm just a little bit slow with this game. But we're going to go ahead and pop it open and I'll show you guys a little bit real quick. Alright, here we are. This is kind of the hub world, I guess you would call it. This is where you go in between all your missions. And you can you come here. You've got places. Now, of course, you don't start with all these places. I am an hour or two in. I haven't got very far on this playthrough, but I am past the intro stuff. So you go here to the stagecoach. This is where you find new heroes. The heroes in this game are all very unique. It's very hard to find two that are the exact same thing. There are different character types that kind of have the same attack sets and things like that, but they all have their own nifty little quirks. And you can see there on the right, these are all of my heroes that I currently have. And you've got to have as many as you can hold. I can hold up 16 right now. You've got to go here and upgrade the stagecoach to actually be able to hold more. You can upgrade each little piece in the hub world just like this. We'll get to some of those in a minute. But this is how you do it. It shows you there what's required to pay for the upgrade. And then of course the items that you use to pay with are on the bottom left down there by gold. One of the things that's very different about this game is there is permadeath for your characters. If your character dies in battle, he's gone. You don't get him back. You can go visit him and see his name on a headstone. And you can see here on the right side, we'll go down to Ellers over here. The white bar is their mental state, I guess you would call it. Their stress level, that's a better way to put it. The less white bar there is, the less stress there is. And getting overstressed in a dungeon makes them do crazy things, which we'll see in a little bit. So you kind of got to watch for that, and you can't take them out more than once usually, so you do need to have enough to have at least 2 teams. I like to have this 16 right now because I've got a solid 3 to 4 teams. I'm not going to recruit any of them right now. The next steps are the Tavern and the Abbey, which are pretty much the same thing. They're both for stress relief. But some characters prefer to go to the Tavern, some characters prefer to go to the church, or the Abbey, I'm sorry. Some have to be put in one specific slot to be able to lose stress. So you've got 3 slots each. You've got the Cloister, the Transept, and the Penance Hall here. This little guy, the Caretaker, he's kind of a pain in the butt because he's always taking a slot up in one of the 2. So I do have one character that needs to go here, and if he's there, I can't put them there. I've just got to wait, usually a week or so. And the Tavern, Tavern looks exactly the same. I do have a bunch of people in here right now having a little bit of fun. They're all pretty stressed out from the last mission. You've got the Sanitarium where you can treat quirks and diseases. The quirks are going to be... Get up here. Maybe. These things right here. You've got the good ones on the left and the bad ones on the right. Some of these get pretty crazy. Intense craving for alcohol. Here's one will only pray for stress relief, so you can't put them in any other slot than that. Next up here we've got the guild where you can upgrade your combat skills. Let me go back to a character here real quick. Your combat skills are right here. Each character's got 6 of them. You can only or 7. I'm sorry, I can't count today. You can usually only have 4 activated at a time, and this is where you'll go to upgrade those for each character. Your character does have to reach level 1, which you can see if you look over there on the right. You got a 0, a 2, a 1 on the top right corner by their names. But you can see, like here, I can upgrade her individual attacks. And then you can also come over here to the blacksmith, which is very similar, but instead of the attacks, you're upgrading their weapons and their armor. And of course, just like the rest of them, you can see here, you can upgrade it to make it better. You do have to do the first upgrade on armor smithing and weapon smithing before you can actually even use the place. So keep that in mind before you waste all your stuff. You can shop for rare items here. They're always really expensive. I haven't really messed with it yet. But that is basically the city. That sounds like a lot, but once you get a couple of weeks in, it all slides through pretty easily. You hit the town, you know, you gotta get this done, and you're right back out. We are gonna go ahead and play through one mission real quick, just to let you guys see what it looks like. So we're gonna click embark there. You've got all these different areas you can go to. At least these are all that I can get to right now. You get at each one of them. The symbol shows you what it is, and then over on the left you get some information about it. You've got short quests. Let me see. Well, they're all short right now. There's a medium one. Medium one you get to take one bonfire with pretty much, so you get to camp overnight one night. The short ones, you don't get that, so you just got to make it straight through in one day. Then you can see the goals there. A lot of them are just exploring the rooms, completing room battles. This one is a yellow emblem. It's just a little bit hard, but I don't want to fail this one today for you guys, so we're just going to do a short one. We'll do this one for the room battles. Get some fighting in. Alright, and now you can see there at the bottom, build a party from the rosters. Now you get to come over here and choose the 4 people you want to take with you. Another thing you want to keep in mind when you're doing this, in the upper right, my face is a little bit in the way, but you have preferred position and preferred target. And the brighter the dot is, that's where that character wants to be in a fight. Like this one wants to be in the third slot. That one wants to be in the back 2 slots. You're going to want to keep those in mind. You're also going to want a healer. I've played a couple of times without having a healer in my party, and I fail every time, so I've started bringing one every time, and I make sure my healer is leveled up at least as much as the rest of my characters, because they come in handy a lot. There's times where, you know, you'll have 3 people fighting, and then every time that healer gets a turn, he's just healing. So we're going to bring Quincy with us on this one. And the order you've got them in down there is the order they'll start in. This is one of the characters you start with, Reynold. He's pretty good, but he's not the best. I really like these folks, so we're gonna go ahead and put her in right there. I think we're gonna run 2 of this style character. We're gonna put her in there. So now I need a person that's gonna be good from the 3rd slot. See, this one looks like it'll be alright. We'll go ahead and slap him in there. Alright, then you're going to go ahead and hit your button again, and now we're going to get to buy some stuff to take with us. Whatever you don't end up using does get sold back, but do not go short. If you run out of food and if you run out of torches, you're going to be in a very bad mood, because things go downhill very quickly. We're going to take... We'll do 12 foods for this one, and we're going to do 10 torches. These are going to allow you to stop bleeding on your character. That happens quite a bit, so we're going to go grab 2 of those. This is going to get rid of blight on your characters, or pretty much poison, disease. We're going to grab 2 of those as well. You will face some obstacles every now and again. You can take them down with your hands, but it hurts your stress level and it hurts your health a little bit as well, so we're going to take 1 shovel just to be on the cautious side. Sometimes you find hidden rooms. You got to buy a key and you got to have that with you, but I think what I've got here is going to be plenty for this one, so we're going to hop right into it. Alright, here we are. This is what the actual gameplay is going to look like for the most part of the game. You've got your 4 characters lined up. They all move based on the one in front. You can use L and R to swap between your characters, and then you can also hit A on one and then hit A on another, and that swaps their places. So one thing you want to make sure of is sometimes your players get mixed around in battle and you don't get them set back to where you want them to be after or before the battle is over. So before you get into the next one, you usually just want to, reorganize your characters back to the position they want to be. So this is a room. You can see on the map there we're in a room, and instead of just walking out, you actually take the right stick and you push it in the direction you want to start walking. And this is one thing that's kind of interesting. No matter which way you're going, left or right, your characters are always walking to the right. And as you walk along, we'll see if we find any. There will be treasure chests. That right there was my stress level going up a little bit. They're in a cave. It's nighttime. They don't like it. They're in the woods. Right here we have a corpse that can be searched. There are a lot of different things that can be searched. Sometimes you'll get cool items, sometimes you'll get a lot of money, sometimes they'll be carrying disease, sometimes they'll have traps, sometimes they'll injure you. So it's 50-50. We'll check this one out just to see. And yep, zoophobia. So I'm not entirely sure what that does, but it doesn't sound good. Here's a fight scene. It looks like the spider got the jump on us. Alright, so the character with the white bar under them, that's the one that's attacking right now, and you've got all their attacks here. You can see above the name of the attack, you have the dot system again. That means that attack can only be used from the middle 2 positions and can only hit the middle 2 positions over there. That one has to be used from the back 2, but hits all 4. That one's the same as the first. You see there the red line is connecting the 2 red dots. That means it's going to attack both the second and the third positions, whereas that one doesn't have that, where it gives you the option to attack either the second or third. I think we can do this and we can at least kill one of these creatures. Nope, maybe not.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its
Alright,
own.
that one, what happened there is I inflicted it with bleed, and then its turn started and it just died from its wound.
Be gone, fiend.
These things are easy.
Another one falls. Foolish horrors.
There's the first battle.
Brought low and driven into the mud.
Alright, here's one of the obstacles I was telling you about. This one would be on this character.
Nature herself.
And then it'll just bring that up. You can hit A to clear it with your hands, and that's what'll hurt you and bring up your stress level. I'm going to go ahead and use that one shovel. Starting to feel like with that one already, maybe I should have brought 2. Alright, and once you get in a room, if you don't see anything there, that's pretty much it. Just keep on going. There's nothing to explore or anything. Here you can search this, but in my experience, these are the worst things to search, these graves. It's just not good for your stress. Sometimes you find cool stuff, but it's not good on your stress. And here's another obstacle already. We're going to have to clear it with our hands.
Without tools of iron, you must rely on flesh.
That didn't make the whole team
indefatigable
feel good.
purpose.
If you look up there at the top, you see the torch level. It's almost run out. That's going to make things get a little bit more difficult. So we're going to go ahead over here and we're going to use a couple of these. Alright, well, we wasted all that time coming all the way over here and there wasn't one battle. I guess that's just how it works. So you can eat the food by yourself, just in that same item menu I use the torch from. I don't usually recommend that because this is what will pop up every now and again. Seems kind of random to me. Sometimes you'll do a whole quest and never see it once. Sometimes you do a short quest like this and see it 3 or 4 times. But if you don't eat when this pops up, I think it hurts your whole team 5 health and it takes the stress down a bit. So we're just going to eat, even though none of them are really hurt that much. Alright, well, we made it back to the starting point. Let's see if we can get in some more trouble. Let's search this tree. Just a tree. Oh, here's another random battle. So the torch is kind of low. That's probably why I was able to surprise them. However, I do believe that raises their crit chance quite a bit. Gives them a couple extra perks as well. I don't remember them off the top right now. I think this shouldn't be too bad.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Continue the onslaught.
Nice and easy. Maybe I should have chose something a little bit harder. I guarantee you though, an hour ago, playtime, I'd have taken a lot more damage there. So I think I'm getting somewhere. I'm progressing a little bit. Here's another one. Wow, I should have brought 3 shovels now. Oh, now it's nighttime. That's not good.
Black
Or
as
dark.
death.
So we're gonna go ahead and see about putting. What is that? Put some more of those torches on. Alright, we've been in 4 rooms now and not 1 room battle.
If only
got some good
treasure
stuff
could
out of that
stop
one,
the
that's good.
flow of otherworldly corruption.
Okay, now we're gonna get past that one. We couldn't get 2 good ones in one path. That couldn't happen. Hey, a room battle. Alright, this one might be a little more tough. Those mushroom guys can be a bit of a pain. Ooh, rabies, that's beautiful.
Mortality clarified in a single strike. Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Alright, this guy is bleeding, so we're going to go ahead and put one of these on him. It doesn't waste his turn, but it's going to keep him from dying more. Let's see if we can get some bleed damage on these guys. Yes. That's one thing I've noticed nice about this game. Status effects really do help you. Getting them to bleed and getting inflicting blight on them really does help in the long run. Because if this battle goes on for another 2 or 3 turns, those things are going to be dead just from the bleeding. So do this. Of course, I second guessed myself. That's marked twice. Alright, now this is going to hurt a bit. Okay, not too bad.
The ground quakes.
The dead bodies laying on the ground can be quite an inconvenience because you've still got to attack them to destroy them. That one's not too bad, but say I were to attack the front 2 and kill them first, and just have the back 2 spaces alive on the enemy side, my first 2 characters wouldn't be able to do much because their main attacks are on the first 2 enemies, so they'd have to focus on destroying dead bodies before they could destroy the attacking enemies. The dead body over there is still taking bleed damage, of course.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. A trifling victory.
Yeah, that's the
But a
first one.
victory
2 more
nonetheless.
possible rooms. We're not doing too bad. Our stress isn't too insane yet. Even though I want to touch this, this isn't going to be good, but we're going to try it. Oh, now I'm bleeding. I guess I shouldn't have tried it. He didn't watch this stuff very good.
Spring to life with a singular purpose.
He's kind of sick now, so I guess we're gonna have to use one of those. And it's also pretty dark, so we're gonna go ahead and throw a few more torches on it. Ooh, some spiders.
Executed with impunity.
Squished it really easy.
Back to the
Two down.
a singular
Three down.
strike.
Can we make it 4 for 4? Yes, we
Another
can.
abomination cleansed from our lands. Seize this momentum.
Alright, that's it.
Push on
I'm
to the
actually going to
task's
remain, though.
end.
I want to explore that last room. And of course, it's treasure chest right here. It's trapped. Okay. I'll leave. I get the hint.
The agents of pestilence will yet be driven from our woods.
This is the ending screen for the quest. Everything's being sold. You get to see what you collected. I made just about $3 grand plus the $3 grand in quest reward, so that wasn't bad. That was a very low level quest. Normally I'm clenching the whole time because they're tough. You know, your people get really stressed out. Sometimes they get abusive. Sometimes they just start attacking each other. Sometimes they just don't listen to you. But now we get some new quirks. Here we go. Hey, all good quirks. That's good.
All the
So, and then
horrors
here
I have seen
is
pale
your
in
activity
comparison to
log.
that
You get
final
quest goals there on the right.
crowning
A lot of reading there. But that's it.
Nor could I look away.
That's the main game. Now I can go and I can put my characters in to rest up, get the stress brought down, go back out, do it again, let the quests get tougher. My characters are all level 1s and 2s and 0s right now, so I really need to grind a little bit so I can be able to go to the darkest dungeon. I think that's level 6 is what they're saying that is. But it's a lot of fun. It's a good time once you learn how the game works. Your personal stress comes down a little bit from playing it. I was pretty stressed at the beginning. I didn't even know if this video was going to happen because this game was so hard for me at the beginning. Both times I've played it now, I don't know why. Maybe it is just that hard. Let's say this is like the Dark Souls of dungeon crawlers. Can we do that? Am I allowed to do that? I think I'm qualified. But I have a lot of fun with this game. I think you guys should check it out. Give it a try. If you have played or do plan on playing it, let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to click that like and subscribe button, and you guys have yourselves a great day.